All right, this tutorial is going to show you how to use Desmos.com graphing calculator to graph and investigate a quadratic function in Vertex form. So go to Desmos.com, we're going to click on graphing calculator, and now we're in the tool here. We're going to enter in our function. So let's call this f of x equals -3 parentheses x about x minus 4 parentheses. Now I want to square it. So I'm gonna go to the keypad here, the box, hit this key here, a squared. There, I get that squared. And then I'm gonna say plus, I don't know, how about 9? All right, there we go. So now I want to investigate this. I can get rid of my keypad here so I can see my full parabola. I can zoom in, I can zoom out in the minus key so I can see everything here. This is good right here. So does it have an absolute min or absolute max? Well, this parabola, the direction of the opening is down, and so that has an absolute max, right? That absolute max is the point 4, 9, which is the vertex. And so we'd say the value of the max is 9, is the y-coordinate. So from 9 or lower for the y-coordinate. Now the line of symmetry would be the line x equals 4. So x equals 4. So this blue line, that's the axis of symmetry or the line of symmetry. And if you look at the vertex, it goes right through the vertex, and you see the coordinates of the vertex is 4, 9. The axis of symmetry is always x equals whatever that x coordinate is. All right. X-intercepts, we want the x-intercepts. We simply click on the x-axis where the parabola touches, and there's one x-intercept. It's 2.268, 0. And then I click on the other one here. It is 5.732, 0. This is a beautiful thing about Desmos versus graphing it by hand. Something like this detail you would not be able to see if you're just graphing by hand, the specifics there. So 2.268 would be a 0, and x equals 5.732 would be a 0. They ask you for the y-intercept. I need to go down, right? So I can actually move my screen down here, and now I got to kind of try to find the point here. There it shows up the little gray point. Click on it. 0, -39 is my y-intercept. All right, so we have my y-intercept. I think we have everything we need here. Domain and range. The domain is going to be x equals all real numbers. Now the range we know is the highest value of y is 9, and includes it, and then it's going to get smaller from there as it goes down to negative infinity, right? So we're going to say y is less than or equal to 9 is our range. Now, another question you'll get on investigation is what is the interval of increase or the interval of decrease? So I kept the axis of symmetry up there, so it cuts the parabola into two mirror halves of each other, and one half is increasing, one half is decreasing. So looking at it left to right, the left half is increasing in this case, right? As x gets larger, y is also getting larger. So the interval is just the x values. So we know it's going to start at negative infinity, and it's going to go all the way until it gets to 4. So my inequality could be just simply x is less than 4, or you could do a compound inequality with and say that it's x is greater than negative infinity and less than 4. And that would be your interval of increase. If it asks you for the interval of decrease, well, that's the right half of the parabola, so the curve on the right side. So again, what are the x values for that? Well, we know it starts at 4, doesn't include 4, and it's going to go all the way to positive infinity. So one way of writing it as an inequality would be simply x is greater than 4. If you want to write as a compound inequality, you could say x is greater than 4 and less than positive infinity. That would be your interval of decrease.